Hello, welcome back to Fundamental STEM, and the last of the multiple sided shapes. This is going to be the octagon. Okay, so let's get straight into this by getting rid of the cat and getting our pencil. Okay, so we're going to scroll down and get our pencil. There we go, there's our pencil. Getting into costumes, deleting costume 2, and then putting the tip of the pencil straight onto the crosshairs. Heading into our backdrops to get our wall. Okay, here we go. There's our wall down here. And then clicking back on our sprite and into code. Now, we need to start with a when the green flag is clicked. So let's start by pulling that out and let's increase the size of that so it's a bit clearer for you guys to see. Now we need some pen functions, so we need to add extensions and then head into the pens. And there's our pen blocks. Let's start by lifting up the pen and erasing any previous work we've done. Then we need to send the pen to a place to start. So we'll just click on the motion blocks, and there's the coordinates of the pen as it is now. Pen, pencil. This is probably why I'm getting this confusion. They're calling it a pen, but it's clearly a pencil. Anyway, this is where the sprite is. So if we drag the sprite to another location, say up here, that's where it'll start from now. So let's pull that block out now because the coordinates have changed. So there's new coordinates in here. Let's put in a point in the direction 90 degrees. Let's set some other things in the pen. Let's set the size of the pen to 5, and let's set the color of the pen. Set the color of the pen to, actually I'm okay with leaving it as 50, doesn't really matter. So the pen color is at 50. Okay, so the next part we need to do is to put the pen down. Okay, so we're ready to draw. So let's put the pen down, and the last part in here is going to be the actual code for moving the pen around. So this is an octagon, and an octagon has 8 sides. So let's click into controls, pull out a repeat block, and stick in there 8. This is an 8-sided shape. Now, it's going to be much the same. You guys are probably familiar with what I did in the previous ones. So we need to have another repeat block for our going straight motion, along with a move 10 steps. So 10 times 10 is 100. And then we need to turn. Okay, and the degrees will become clear in a second. So the degrees for this one are going to be 45 degrees. Okay, and at the end of this I'm also going to put a weight block of 0.2. Okay, let me just move that up a little bit. A weight block of 0.2. Okay, I'll stick that in here. So I'll move this across. Now, if you haven't already figured out that all of these shapes, they're all related to a circle. Okay, there's a relationship between a circle and all of these shapes that are drawn, even though they have flat sides. Okay, they are still related to a circle, and the way that they're related to a circle is through the amount of degrees they turn and how many times they do it. So for the square, for instance, if you take 90 and you do 4 sides, you take 90 and you multiply it by 4, you get 360. Okay, if you take the 5-sided shape of the pentagon and you multiply 72, which was the degrees in there, you multiply 72 by 5, you get 360. If we went for the 6-sided shape and you take 60 degrees multiplied by 6, you get 360. And here, with our 8-sided shape, you multiply 45 by 8, you get 360. Okay, so this is the relationship that we have with all of these. So we're going to see how this works in our next video, because I'm going to do this through a variable, but let's see how this one worked here today. Okay, and there we go. So there's our 8 sides. So tomorrow in the next video I'm going to show you how you don't really need to know every single one of these. You can use variables and sliders to be able to say, I want to draw a 6-sided shape and I want the sides to be a certain length, and so you can have Scratch calculate all these things out for yourself, because you're not going to remember 45 degrees for this one, 72 degrees for the other one, and so on and so forth. So that was our octagon today. Remember to come back to me tomorrow, click like, click subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.